Adjectives as nouns, Adjektive als Nomen. In today's video, I will explain you how you can use adjectives as nouns. That means when do you actually have to write the adjective with a capital letter and when can you actually drop the entire noun behind the adjective. Hi, my name is Jan and I'm your German teacher here on EasyDeutsch, your YouTube channel for German grammar. Today's topic is adjectives as nouns. Yes, you listened correctly. In German, we can use adjectives like a noun. And then obviously we have to write them with a capital letter in front. So with the help of my ebook, German Grammar Explained Easily, I will show you right now when you have to write the adjective with a capital letter. So we're here now in my ebook German Grammar Explained Easily. Today's topic is adjectives as nouns. So let's jump right in there and zoom in so you can read a little bit better. Adjectives and also participles can be used as nouns. Yes. Participles, I will link the video about those in the info cards for you as a short reminder. Those are words with the GE in front. So for example, gemacht, gelaufen, but also the ones with just the D at the end. So rennend, laufend, for example. And usually we can actually leave the noun behind them out if we're talking about something abstract or things that's just obvious. So let's have a look at an example to make it easier to understand. Ein fremder Mann klingelt an der Tür. So translation of this is strange, unknown man is ringing at the door. So in German, we can say ein Fremder klingelt an der Tür. So an unknown ringing at the door. In English, you just say stranger because a stranger is already those two combined. A stranger and unknown man. More obvious from the English perspective here, ein obdachloser Mensch schläft auf der Straße. So a homeless human is sleeping on the street. And we can say ein Obdachloser schläft auf der Straße. So a homeless sleeps on the street, word by word. We can't drop the human because it's obvious. We can also drop the Mann here because it's kind of obvious, implied already. And if we do so, we use the adjective as a noun. You can see that here, capital letters. But let's have a look at this more in detail here to check if there is actually a difference. So, for example, Sandra hat schon wieder einen neuen Freund. So Sandra again has a new boyfriend. So we have the article plus the adjective and plus the noun. And if everybody knows who we are talking about or what we are talking about, we can actually remove the noun. And then we have Sandra hat schon wieder einen neuen. So Sandra again has a new one. In English, you can kind of do that. You simply replace the noun with one. So something generic, abstract. In German, you just drop it entirely. And then you see you have the capital letter here. This is usually done to Mensch, Mann, Frau, because those are the most obvious ones. But you can actually do this with everything, as long as it's obvious what or who you're talking about. So let's have a look at some common examples, because I'm pretty sure you know some of them already. It just didn't come to your mind so far that those are actually adjectives as noun. For example, we have the adjective alt, old, and der Alte, so the old one, the old person. Der adjective arbeitslos, and then as noun, der Arbeitslose, so the unemployed. Bekannt, so known, der Bekannte. So in German, that's a a person we know, so an acquaintance, because this means bekannt, means more or less that it's known, so that's the known person. Blond, same like in English, die Blonde, so the blonde person. Here in this case it's a woman, die blonde Frau. Böse, so evil, das Böse, der evil. This is in English also the same adjective as a noun because it's something abstract. You can usually add thing here. So with thing, that works to ding. You would never actually put that because that sounds weird, but in the moment you can do it, then you can also use the adjective here as a noun, or you automatically do that. And very famous, Deutsch, so German, der Deutsche. This is also an adjective as a noun. So the German person is also adjective as noun. Here you have a few more similar examples, and in an entire sentence, die Deutschen arbeiten viel. So the Germans work a lot. The entire thing would be die deutschen Menschen, die deutschen Bürger. So the German humans, the German citizen work a lot. But if we say the Germans, it's obvious that we're talking about the German citizens. So we can drop the citizens because it would be redundant, or it's simply obvious. And those are the adjectives. So let's have a look at the participles as nouns too, because this works exactly the same way. So present participle, if you don't know what it is yet, please check out my video in the info cards. Anwesend, so to be present, der Anwesende, so the present one. Abwesend, to be absent, der Abwesende, so the absent one. Reisen, traveling, the traveling one. Word by word. And there are more here, maybe this an entire sentence. Beim Flugzeugabsturz gab es keine Überlebenden. There were no survivors at the plane crash. Überleben, it means survived and or surviving, word by word. And here gibt es keine überlebenden Menschen. So there were no surviving humans at the plane crash, word by word. But obviously we're talking about humans, so we drop the humans. And with the past participle, angestellt, employed, person, employed one, der Angestellte. Betrunken, to be drunk, der Betrunkene, so the drunk one. Gefangen, catched, der Gefangene, so the catched one, prisoner, and so on. Der Vermisste konnte noch nicht gefunden werden, so the missing person couldn't be found yet. So here also der vermisste Mensch, der vermisste Mann, so the missing human, the missing man could not be found. We drop the noun and we stick to the adjective. But what you have to keep in mind, adjective declension. So whatever we use, this can be different ending here if we had the entire sentence in a different case. Here, it's a good example for this. This is nominative and singular, but this is now plural. So, and in plural, it would be die deutschen Menschen. Here it's der deutsche Mensch, and that's why here it's die Deutschen and not Deutsch anymore. So adjective declension still applies, although we drop the noun. But this is an adjective, we just use it as a noun. That's why adjective declension still applies. If you don't know how adjective declension works, check out my playlist about adjective declension, and there I will explain everything to you. There's also step-by-step guide, so I guarantee you will understand German adjective declension after you've watched my videos. So now you know all the secrets about adjectives as nouns in German language. If you have any further questions, please do not hesitate to ask them in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please don't forget to leave the thumbs up button and maybe subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. It's always a great support. If you want to do even more, you can also purchase my books and ebooks. The links to them you will find in the video description. The one that you've just seen is 1 out of 10 different ebooks all about German grammar, where I will explain everything to you in an easy to understand way. And of course, you find plenty of exercises there so you can actually practice what you've just learned. And I will thank you already in advance for all your support, likes, subscriptions, shares, comments. Thank you very much. Also, if you purchased my ebooks, thank you very much. And then I will hopefully see you again in one of my other videos. And until then, viel Spaß und Erfolg beim Deutschlernen.